She dancing dirty. She twerking on me. Them hundos on me. She love my foreign. Boss made shawty on the pole. Now she sliding my ride.
Sup? No. Wait, hold on. Someone tried to break into the house. Okay. One thing. The only reason someone or something would ever break into your house is because you don't have you don't have Adidas locks. Any other locks? Pointless. Trash. Ass. If you don't have Adidas locks, you might as well just have your front door wide the hell open. It's equivalent to, having some regular ass locks. Let's get it, though. Oh, no. What?
I am a 16-year-old girl. Years ago, in the summer, I left my place in the city to visit my aunt and uncle's house in the suburbs of New Jersey.
Hey.
I mainly went to hang out with my cousin. Let's call her Kate.
Right.
My cousin and I are 3 years apart. My aunt and uncle both worked in Manhattan. One day, my aunt and uncle decided to attend a party after work. During the day, Kate and I went down to the street to her friend's house because they had a pool. We spent all day swimming. When we walked back to her house, it was around 4 p.m.
Okay.
It was still sunny out. All of a sudden, Kate's phone stopped working. Nothing to worry about. I still had mine and it was brand new. We spent another hour outside and figured it was time to call my aunt to tell her we were okay. On the steps, I pulled my phone out, but it was not working.
Oh, no.
We took the battery out, put it back in, but still nothing. With no way to call my aunt, we just went inside the house. It was maybe 5 p.m. Kate's older sister, Julie, a high schooler, was spending the night at her friend's house, so we were all alone. In the living room, we put the two sofas together as we normally did when I slept over. We were both tired and ready to sleep.
There it is. There it is. There it right the fuck. It's right there. It's right. Like, you went inside after, what you had to do. Close the door. And basically just went straight to sleep. There was no checklist. There was no nothing. There was no, you just went, you basically just went into your house and just went to sleep. That's what you just did. Instead of checking off the things, that you're supposed to check. Okay. Like, I'm really tired and I'm really trying to focus right now. Like, you ever be so tired that when you wake up and you're up, it still feels like you're asleep, or it still feels like you're hella tired. Like, I really feel like I'm sleepwalking, or like I'm not really here right now. It feels like a dream right now. I can't explain it, but yeah, you basically just went into your house, right, and just went straight to sleep without going through the checklist, which is, right, checking all doors, windows, vents, locks. The 16-year-old should know about the checklist. The 19-year-old, because you said she's 3 years apart from you, should know about the checklist. But for some reason, nobody checked the checklist. Nobody checked the checklist. Nobody checked the check. Ooh, I like that. Nobody checked the checklist. Hey, nobody checked. I'm trying to like do something to like wake myself up. But yeah, nobody check. I think I'm gonna make that song. Nobody check the checklist. Hey, 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 no. I'm trying to look. I'm sorry. Okay.
We had been left alone
Wow.
in this a lot of times, so it didn't faze us.
Wow.
The house is big and gets pitch black. All of a sudden, we heard a big bang that sounded like brass or metal coming from across the hall. We got up and checked Kate's room. Nothing had fallen.
Kate room looks. Oh my god. Is that a fucking doll? Yo, Kate's room looks like a. Oh my god. I wouldn't hate to sleep in her room. Like, why does it look? It looks hella sus. Her room just looks like a. It looks demonic or possessed. I don't know how to like. It doesn't, bruh. Kate's room doesn't. Oh, why does it look like that, bro? It looks scary as hell. Like, who the hell would want to sleep in there, bruh? Like, and then to top it all off, you got a doll like that's facing the bed. Her room looks scary as shit.
We went back to the living room to sleep. Maybe 2 hours later, we heard another bang coming from the room.
Wow.
We checked again. Nothing had fallen.
I immediately checked. Oh my god. Either the window is not closed and it's just the drapes, the curtains. I always get curtains and blinds mixed up. I think those are drapes. I'm not really sure. But the thing that's covering the window is probably not closed. Right? And the motherfucker that was outside their house is probably messing with them, right? Because the doll is now on the floor when it was on the dresser, right? Or, right? Because the motherfucker could be like messing with them, like with the doll and shit. Or the window could be locked, closed, and that doll is possessed. Just like.
This time, we were a little unnerved. We went back but stayed up and shortly heard a bang a third time coming from the same room. We were nervous. We went on opposite sides of the hallway and walked in the room, this time like a little SWAT team. Everything was intact. We couldn't sleep after. We stayed up on the sofas and saw a shadow coming from the basement. The basement had no door. It was just open.
Oh my god.
No one was home yet. We called out for Kate's parents, and if they were home, they would have said something. Their driveway was empty. Their car wasn't there. We were terrified. Kate and I grabbed knives, and we just stayed down on the kitchen floor. Nothing happened. After another hour, we went back to the sofas. We woke up to the sound of a girl screaming, "Help me!" We sprang up and heard someone banging on the door, but we were too petrified because we saw another shadow next to the shadow from earlier.
Jesus! Oh my god!
We just made sure the door was locked and went back to the sofa. After 30 minutes, we were woken up again, but this time to a police car and ambulance lights coming through from the living room windows. We were exhausted and went back to sleep. Sometime during the early morning, Kate's parents came home. We were sleeping and heard a huge bang coming from Kate's room. This time, my uncle came up from the basement, which is where my aunt and uncle's room was. He was holding one of his metal bats. He was ready to protect us. With my uncle in front of us, we all went into the room. Nothing was on the ground and nothing had fallen. We knew we weren't crazy.
So, are you telling me nobody noticed the doll moving 3 times? I think it moved 4 times. Right? But I know it moved 3 times. I know that for a fact. So nobody noticed that shit. Either Like I said, somebody is moving that junk, or the doll is possessed. And I kind of feel like the parents are in cahoots. Just saying. Well, who the hell has a basement that's just open, like no door? Sus.
Because even Kate's parents heard it. We never could explain what happened that night. The next morning, both Kate and my phone started working.
Wow.
After that day, I hated going to their house. I believe their house is haunted.
Look at that.
Either that, or someone was trying to come inside because they knew their car wasn't in the driveway and they thought they could break in.
Ew. Ew. Why did that motherfucker do? Okay, so now I'm convinced that that the person outside the house, like the guy that we just saw, is messing with him, right? And the house is possessed. Just saying. I'm still kind of like baffled or confused on how the fact that nobody saw the doll move 3 times, maybe 4. No. It's just that little stuff like that it kind of irritates me, because the doll was like, it was a reasonable size. So every time it moved, like in a different spot, I was able to notice that. That's like me changing different locations, or like different spots on this, in this, like that's like me doing this. I'm here right now. Now I'm like this. Now I'm like this. Now I'm like this. Now I'm like this. So you mean to tell me, right, all of those positions, all of those different spots that I was in, you didn't notice that? Y'all didn't notice that? Because, I mean, I sure as hell did. Well, I mean, considering that I'm the one that moved myself. But whatever. I'm just saying, like, Jesus. And I knew something was up with Kate's room, because I told you, like, it looks demonic. It looks scary as hell. It looks like, it doesn't look like a regular room. You got to be able to, like, look at the signs, notice the signs. And how can somebody experience something like this in this story and still go back to sleep? Like, I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. I'm not going to go back to sleep. That would be the last thing I do. I'm staying up the whole night. Damn, bro. Y'all gotta learn. Y'all need to go to, like, Adidas 10, like, not, hold on, like, how to not cluck up 101. Because obviously they don't know. They don't know the signs. They don't know the red flags. They don't know when. They don't know, like, they don't know. That's the thing. They don't know until after the fact. So now I'm talking to y'all. If you don't know, right? If you just don't know, I suggest you go to a how to not cluck up 101. I might make a video of that in the future. Just how to not cluck up the signs and stuff like that. I might make a video. I don't know. I may make a book about it, or like an audio book, or just a video. I don't know. But that's just, I'm just talking. I could be talking. I could not be talking. But a lot of people don't know that they are possibly in a clucked up situation, or about to be in a clucked up situation, or they don't know they were in a clucked up situation until after the fact. And I'm trying to save lives. I'm trying to save people out here with my Adidas on. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.
That drip, shout it drip. She got that drip, she got that drip. Shout it drip, she got that drip. Shout it drip, drip, drip. She dancing dirty, yeah, yeah. She twerking on me.